No, man. He done, he done us dirty, man. Messi done us dirty. He done us dirty. Like, I really thought he's gonna be playing football in the Premier League. Like, you know what he did? It's like when you're going to a motive and you're trying to find if man them are reaching, and you call them like, bro, you still reaching, yeah? And they're like, yeah. Like, how long are you gonna be? Like, oh, I'm like 5 minutes away, 5 minutes. All right, but they're at home chilling or sleeping or something. Like,
man, you've done that as well.
Me?
Yeah, man. You've done
When did I do that?
Remember that thing was meant to go to the
Nah,
south?
man.
I was waiting for you outside and it was raining.
Oh yeah. But that was just the one time though. I had a bellyache.
Shut up, man.
Hi there guys, and welcome to another episode of A Dash of Sports, episode 21. I'll be your host and presenter, Dashiki Dash, and on this show is where I talk all things sports related, hot topics and trending stories. And if you like the previous episodes, then give us a like, comment, subscribe. Also remember the notification bell. Make sure that you press it so you don't miss out on any future episodes. And one more thing, don't forget to share this. And on today's show, I'll be discussing all things regarding football, starting off with Messi doing a U-turn and then confirming that he's going to be staying with Barcelona for one more season. Now, I know us Premier League fans were hoping and praying that he would have been able to apply his trade in England, but unfortunately, with this 700 million buyout clause, nah, it definitely wasn't going to happen this season. Now, I'm also going to be looking at different things which has got Messi real upset with Barcelona and other issues that means that he's going to have to stay at the Nou Camp for one more season. Moving on to ex-Barcelona player and ex-Manchester City player, and who many people would regard a Manchester City legend, Yaya Toure, who had to quit the Soccer Aid charity event and match due to some bad bizzles. Some bad bees. Oh. I can't wait to discuss this today. And next on the agenda, the question I want to ask, when it comes to international football, do we really care? Like when it's international break and then we've got international football, do we really care? And last but not least, with only a few days left, is the countdown to the new Premier League season. So how are all the teams looking just before the new season starts? Well, with teams only playing a couple to a few pre-season games, and the tricky transfer window, it's all weird right now. It's just super weird. But hey, who's looking forward to the teams battling it out once again this season? More to be discussed on the Dash of Sports. Messi. Lionel Messi. Ah, man. You had us, man. Aha. So Lionel Messi's done a complete 180 on us. He's done a U-turn and he's decided and confirmed that he's going to be staying with Barcelona for one more season. Now, about a week ago or so, he sounded really confident in his decision that he's going to be leaving Barcelona. His time's up. Maybe he was still hurt by the old Bayern Munich scoreline and how they got battered. But yeah, he seemed pretty confident, which, you know, I truly believed. I truly believed that it was going to be time for Messi to leave. But why has he decided to stay? Why? Messi has decided to stay at Barcelona because the club president informed him that the only way he was allowed to leave was if he paid a 700 million exit clause in his contract. The club has refused to acknowledge the break in his contract that allowed him to leave for free, so the battle began where Messi tried to search for an exit. The forward, however, has now accepted that he must stay at the Nou Camp to avoid forcing the club to court, but not until after a particularly devastating few weeks where it looked for certain that he was going to leave. Now this 700 million buyout clause, exit clause, whatever you want to call it, man, the more I've been thinking about it, the more debates I've been having, and don't get me wrong, as you've seen on our previous shows, I was adamant, I was confident. I thought to myself, you know what? If the great man himself decides that he wants to leave, then he's going to leave, innit? Although, you know, before with the Argentina thing in terms of quitting, so there was a slight doubt in my mind, but I just thought to myself, the way it is with Barcelona and Messi right now, it isn't great. After Barcelona getting smacked up 8-2 by Bayern Munich, I thought this could be the catalyst. This could be the straw that broke the camel's back. Now, like I said, I was confident. 700 million though. Why would you have that? Why would you have that in your contract, first and foremost? And you know to yourself, your contract ends in June. Who is handling your affairs? Now, it's actually his dad. His dad's his agent. For me personally, his dad's let him down. His dad's robbed him, possibly of a move to the Premier League or any other league that he wanted to go to. He's 33 years old. It's like, he's no spring chicken in it. Now, if he wants to go to a league like the Premier League, which I'm sure that he would be capable of doing something, like, could you imagine if he was at Man City with the likes of Kevin De Bruyne, like, just pulling the strings for him? That would have been amazing. See, thoughts like that is what's got me thinking, nah, man, you just out here teasing us. Did you really want to move? Did you? Or is this just a hoax? I'm now thinking this could have been a joke. Or like, I don't know, maybe just to be able to boost Barcelona's profile. Maybe they've got like an Amazon, you know, documentary in the background or something. Just, I don't know, man. Whatever it is, I feel like we've just been duped, man. We've just been on this merry-go-round of a, you know, short-lived saga, and was it really true? Now, I can only go by what he's saying, innit? Like, maybe I need to take away my disappointment, put that to the side, because I really wanted to see one of the GOATs back in the Premier League, man. You know, obviously we've had Ronaldo, CR7, Man United days, and just to be able to get the glimpse of watching Messi week in, week out in the Premier League would have been amazing. But it's not going to happen for this season. And judging by what he is saying, he really wanted to leave. He's like kind of disillusioned with the whole Barcelona project, not achieving the goals that were set at the beginning of the season. He felt like maybe his time has also come to an end in regards to Barcelona moving forward. He's been there for a very long time. I think the 8-2 battering by Bayern Munich has also put him in a way that he's thinking to himself, there's not more that I can do here. His best friend, Luis Suarez, is being axed. The likes of Griezmann were brought in and he didn't even want that signing. Because, you know, like, you know, Messi's like one of them franchise players, like a bit like in basketball where you got like LeBron James or Kobe Bryant, rest in peace. Those type of players that will be like, you know what, I need this player and I need that player. I don't want that player. I need that type of player in my team to help us win this trophy. And the likes of Griezmann, I think Dembele as well, he wasn't too happy with that signing. He wasn't too happy with the Coutinho signing. So all of these things, he's just turned around and he's just said, you know what, I don't want to be here no more. Now, what makes me think further that possibly this could have been really true is the fact that when he was saying to his family that, you know, he wants to leave, he's deciding on leaving, his wife didn't want to go. And his kids were like crying and saying that they don't want to leave school, they don't want to leave Barcelona. So I don't know if that decision really would have been easy as just saying that, you know what, I want to leave Barcelona. You know what, another thing that got me thinking was, is Messi actually doing this maybe to get a better deal or like a, you know, a better contract, more money? Like, really and truly, if you think about it, 33 years old, really thinking about going to the Premier League? I don't know, man. It's just the more and more I think about it, the more that things have just broken down, and the fact that he's conveniently staying. You would have known about the 700 million buyout clause. I'm not having that. You know, June, your contract ended. You would have known that as well. Like, literally, if nobody knew that in your camp, you need to get rid of everyone. Like, I don't care if it's your dad, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma. Everybody needs to go, because this is ridiculous. If you think about it, like, if you really wanted to leave, 33 years old, to go to the Premier League, that's cost you a year of your career. Like, by the time you go to the Premier League, it's going to be, what, 34? Nah, I don't know what kind of bits you're going to be doing at 34. And the type of football that Messi plays, 34 years old in the Premier League, it's going to be tough. It's going to be real tough. So I don't know if this was a good move for Barcelona. I really believe Barcelona have missed the trick here, because they could have earned some money, especially during this, you know, the financial climate with the COVID-19 coronavirus business. Clubs ain't really got a lot of money to spend, especially in Spain as well. So they could have earned themselves some money. Man City were ready. They were willing and ready. Well, this is what I believe anyway, that they would have paid the money. To get Messi, 200 million, they'll make that back in shirt sales and all kinds of like Messi likeness and selling out stuff. You know, especially once the fans are back in the stadium, man, shirts will be selling like hotcakes. Like, so I don't know. I truly believe that Barcelona have missed the trick here. But let me know what you think, because as much as I'm being critical, because in hindsight, you know, you think about things and you think, really and truly, what was the situation? Is Messi really throwing his toys out the pram? Or, you know, is he within his right? He has done a lot for Barcelona. He's done a lot. Now, let's be real with this. He's been dictating moves at Barcelona for the longest time. I'm talking about watering the pitch, because he said the pitch weren't slick enough, to, you know, picking out players, to having say in regards to the board. Like, he has a lot of power at Barcelona. So the power that they've given him, there's no surprise that, you know, he's going to turn around and say that he wants to leave and feel like he can leave, even though he's got this 700 million buyout clause. So who's at fault in this situation? Is it Barcelona for giving him too much power? Or is Messi like ungrateful and he shouldn't even be talking like this? I don't know. Let me know. Like, what do you think about this situation? Should Barcelona have just cut ties and let Messi go? Or are they within their right to hold on to the player and effectively use him for one more season? Then he's got the option to leave. A contract's a contract, right? So Barca are well within their rights to do what they want to do. But I don't know. Let me know what you think. Who's getting the better end of this deal? Messi or Barcelona? Barcelona or Messi? Let me know. Put your comments down below. This next story, I'm telling you, it's been giving me jokes for days. As I move on to a former Barcelona, former Manchester City player and City legend Yaya Toure, who had been dropped from playing in Unicef's annual charity football match after reportedly posting a pornographic video in a WhatsApp group with other players and offered to hire 19 sex workers for his teammates. What was you thinking? What was you thinking? Like, these guys are not your mates. First and foremost, we all know the group chat etiquette. Like, it's like you've always got one in it. One guy in the group chat that's always doing above and beyond. Like, he's doing the most. Like, you probably just set up the group chat and bam, a picture or a video is up of either something disgusting, something sexual, or you're just like, what's going on? Relax. Relax. But Yaya Toure must have been far too familiar. Like, he must have been far too pally-pally with the rest of the players. And like, you gotta remember, these are not like your football teammates where you have that camaraderie, you have that maybe code of conduct and how you act amongst each other. These were celebrities, I don't know, D-list celebrities, all these types of people, politicians, I don't know. There are an array of different people that are usually involved in these UNICEF charity events. So you got to know who you're around. Who's your surroundings? Like, who are you around for you to be able to send these kind of things? Because I can just imagine now, when he must have got the call to be told, to be informed that, you know what, your behavior is inappropriate. He must have answered the call like this.
Hi there, is this Mr. Toure?
Hello? Yeah?
Mr. Toure?
That's me.
Yes. Are you aware of the naked pictures that you've been sending in the WhatsApp group? You are aware of it, yes? Okay, unfortunately you have to be dropped from the match due to breach of conduct.
What?
I'm fully young now.
as a disclaimer, I'm going to say allegedly because I didn't see the footage myself to be like, yo, man, this is wild and what he said. But as it's been reported, he sent through a video of a naked woman, and then after that, he's offering his teammates some bad knees, some bad mizzles. Like, what are you? I'm telling you, this story has got me. Now I'm thinking to myself, years back, a few seasons back, he refused a Man of the Match award where he was offered champagne. He refused that because based on his religion, you know, just due to religious belief, let's just say that, he wasn't allowed to accept the alcohol, the champagne bottle. And then you're thinking to yourself, years later, this guy is out here offering out bad bees, sending some inappropriate videos. Like, what is going on? It's just, I don't know. Yaya Toure, man, like this. I can't get over this. And this is just all funny because it's all coinciding with the story of him going to Leyton Orient and training with them, and it just like, do you know what it seems like? It seems like after his career is done, he's just bored right now, like, or he misses like the camaraderie, that whole team environment. And what a story, to be dropped by Unicef due to inappropriate behavior over a WhatsApp group. This goes to show a lesson learned here, man. For those that have just a mad impulse to just go into group chats and just do a madness, please stop. Think about what you're doing. Not everybody in the group chat has the same vibe as you. Like, cause listen, man, I'm a president of my own group chat, the Mandem group chat. And I've got a lot of rules in that group chat. Any inappropriate behavior, and then, yo, man, there's some sanctions. Sometimes you could be missing from the group for 24 hours. If there's extreme like stuff that you're doing on there, 72 hours, or you can actually get banned for life. Hey man, nobody wants to be banned from a lit group chat. So, boy, you've been warned, guys. You've been warned. But let me know what you think though, because what? Sorry, now I promise you, this story has had me busting up all week. I just really can't believe that he just got dropped like that. And the question I want to ask you guys is like, do you think that UNICEF were right in dropping Yaya Toure due to the, you know, the alleged pornographic material that he's sent in a WhatsApp group, and then also offering his teammates sex workers? Like, all of this just sounds mad, and I can't believe this. But do you think that UNICEF were right in dropping Yaya Toure, or should they have found a different way of dealing with things? Let me know, man. Put your comments down below and let me know. So from England versus the rest of the world in a UNICEF charity football match to real life international football. Now the question I want to ask from the get-go, do we really care about international football? Like, do we really care about them? Because unless it's a major tournament, whether it's the European Championships or the World Cup, whether it be friendlies or this new international cups that they've got, and then obviously qualifying rounds, like, who really cares? Now, literally, I was gonna sit here and go through all the international games and the matches and the scores, and I just thought to myself, who cares, man? That's just how I feel. Like, when it comes to all of these international games in between, for example, the Premier League's about to start, like a week before the Premier League's about to start, especially now with all of this COVID and coronavirus and traveling around and having to do tests and stuff like that. Why would you have these international games? Why don't you just keep all these players in their countries, preparing for their leagues to start, then let them play a few games, get into the run of things, and then you can maybe, I don't know, maybe a few months down the line, things will be a bit more relaxed. That's not even my issue with things right now, because even before all of this corona business, I still wasn't a fan of all of these international games. It just bores me. It's so boring. A lot of just false pretense of pretending and trying to hype up everything. And then what happens? You do all of these, oh, you've beaten all of these teams in qualifying rounds. And then when you go into the tournament, you ain't performing. Now, I'm mainly talking about England. Now, they did well in the last tournament, yes, fair enough. But there's been many tournaments before that England have gassed it up during qualifying rounds or friendlies, and then when they go into tournaments, nothing. And that goes for other teams as well. But like I said, maybe it's just me, and I really am intrigued to find out if anybody else feels the way I feel. For me, I just don't know. Like all of these European championships and just watching teams trying to play each other and qualify and all of that, it bores me sometimes. I just want to get back to the nitty-gritty of club football, whether it be watching your own team play or watching other teams play. Yeah, I'm there for that. But when it comes to international football, unless, like I said, unless it's a tournament, then yeah, I'm not really glued in for that. But let me know. Put your comments down below, because I can't be the only one that feels like this. Let me know. Do we really care about international football when it's away from major tournaments? Like, put your comments down below and let me know, because I know I'm not the only way that feels like this. And the sooner we can get past this international break, the better, which will mean we're literally a few days away and currently within the countdown of the new Premier League season starting. The season is due to start on Saturday, September the 12th, after a 7-week break following the conclusion of the 2019-2020 campaign, which was disrupted by the coronavirus pandemic. Individual fixtures were announced last week Thursday, which means that teams can specifically plan for their games for the new campaign. Among the opening weekend games, defending champions Liverpool have a standout clash with newly promoted Leeds United at Anfield. Now I'm hoping for a more exciting season this time round, because last season it was Liverpool just ran away with the league. Like by December, January times, we already knew that Liverpool was going to win. But then with the coronavirus and that big break in between, and then the back end of last season playing with no fans, which is going to happen at the front end of this new season, but hopefully by October times. I heard that Arsenal are looking to get fans into the Emirates Stadium by about October time. So it sounds like we're heading in the right direction. So hopefully by then we can get fans back into the stadium and slowly but gradually, get in that Premier League feel. Because without the fans, we have seen that it's not the same product. It's not the same thing. As much as we love football, we're still going to watch it as we've done. But we just need the fans back into the stadium, man. Please, please, we need the fans back. Like, it's good to see the likes of Leeds United, which are literally one of my, growing up, they were literally one of my favourite teams, watching and just watching other teams. I really like Leeds, and I've mentioned it before on the show, the players like Tony Yeboah, Hasselbank, Mark Viduka, Harry Kewell, Alan Smith. There's so many players I used to watch and be like, I like watching these players. You got the likes of Fulham, West Brom, who've been promoted. It's going to be interesting to see if any of these teams are going to be able to survive. I don't know, maybe one of those teams out of the three might get relegated. And then moving on to the European spots, Europa, Champions League. Is there going to be any surprise teams that are going to be able to break through? The likes of Wolves, Leicester, I don't know, they fell off towards the end. It's going to be very difficult. I don't know if these teams are going to be able to sustain that kind of level. And then your usual suspects like Arsenal, Man United, Tottenham, Chelsea. Are these teams going to improve on last season? Is there going to be any changes? Arsenal finished 8th. What are their chances of finishing in the Champions League spot with the new signings that they've got now? Chelsea are just looking mad and signing literally everyone. Could they be fighting for the league this season? United getting Van der Beek, which is a lot of United fans saying that's not enough. And Tottenham buying Højbjerg, Doherty and Joe Hart. Now, if you ask them at the back end of the season, Tottenham fans, if they would have been happy with these signings, probably not. But once again, this transfer window has been a tricky one. So maybe it's just some smart buying, some smart dealings that they've done. Who knows? Is it going to be enough for them to push into Champions League spots? or to maybe win a trophy or something like that. Who knows? And then you just got the usual suspects in Liverpool and Man City. Are they going to go toe-to-toe once again? Or like I said, is Chelsea going to be in there in the mix going for the Premier League? And what are we expecting? Another year in for managers like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Lampard, Arteta, even experienced managers like Jose Mourinho with Tottenham. You know, it's a new club for him, a new team. What are we expecting from these managers? Are they going to be winning trophies? Are they going to be, you know, qualifying for Champions League? Are they even going for the league? Is Lampard, you know, pushing for the league, the Premier League? It's all to be played for this season, and this is why it's exciting, because at this stage now, we don't know. A lot of teams are going to have similar squads and similar teams, but one or two signings here can make a major difference. So I'm looking forward to the new season. I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, man, it's a quick turnover. Not much of a break. Teams have struggled to really get to grips with pre-season matches. They haven't really been ideal. It hasn't been an ideal preparation. I believe it's going to take about 4 to 5 games to really get back into the swing of things. By the time we get into the back end of the year, things can really start picking up. But who knows? Who knows? We're really in the unknown. But one thing we do know, the Premier League is making its way back. So let me know what you think. Give me your predictions in regards to the teams that you feel that are going to get relegated, teams that are going to qualify for European spaces, whether it be Europa, Champions League, and give me your prediction on who you think is going to win the Premier League. Do it from early. I don't want it to be a case halfway through when you start seeing teams shaping up and you're like, yeah, I told you that this team is going to win. Nah, I don't want to hear all of that. Put your notes below. Give me all your predictions. Relegation battle, European spots, and who's going to win the Premier League. Give me your predictions and let me know. And with that being said, I'm going to leave it there for today. And if you've made it this far into the show, thank you very much. Thank you for watching another episode of A Dash of Sports. I truly appreciate your love and support. And if you need further information about future episodes or just your day-to-day sporting updates, please head over to my Instagram page, and I'm also on Twitter, which is A Dash of Sports. A Dash of Sports, I'll put it down below here, and I'll also leave it in my description. And please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I truly appreciate your subscriptions, your comments, your likes. I truly appreciate it all. And until the next time here on A Dash of Sports, peace.